Here. It's a great pleasure that we have the opportunity to work with you. We come from an organization called ISKME, as Corinne was saying. It's the Institute for the Study of Knowledge Management and Education. And we're located in Northern California, outside of San Francisco. And the way that Megan and I are here today is because we worked with Corinne last October on a project, another project that she was a part of in Chios in Greece. So we did an action collab with a variety of people from different countries, and Corinne was one of them. And Corinne contacted us in December, and she had a 2-day experience very similar to what you'll have with us. And she contacted us in December and said, we have got to get this to the ISLA project. She's like, oh, it's gonna like explode their brains, you know. And in a sick sort of like, oh, I want them to feel what I just went through, you know. And so it's a little bit twisted and a little bit really generous. Sounds naughty, but she's bringing us to you for the next 2 days. But all in all, it's because she knows that you're an innovative group of people, you know, and the word innovation is already in your name here at ISLA, and so you know, Megan and I are just thrilled to be here to work with you. And we've done this all over the world. We just were in Athens 2 days ago, working with another group, and we do this in the U.S. too. So I want you to say like something before I, I don't want you to stay in here, I feel bad, but yeah.
So we're really excited to be here, and it's interesting because I'm so happy that we were able to have dinner and speak with some of you last night and today, and I love just each group is a little different, and this group right away, people said, what are the outcomes? What do we need to get out of this? We're spending 2 days with you, and I said, I like this attitude. So, what you're going to get out of this, the outcomes of what you're going to get out of this are two kind of different things. One is you're going to experience a new process for working together. And we know yesterday that you worked together in a way that was very familiar to you. You worked in this room, you know, doing presentations and having your conversations. For the next 2 days, it's going to feel a little unfamiliar. But one of your takeaways or one of the outcomes that you're going to get from this experience is this new way of working together. We're going to teach you new tools for working together. You're going to learn new brainstorming techniques, new ways to get your ideas out of your head and out into the world. And then the second outcome is you're going to actually create ideas that can exist in the world. It's not just all fun, up in the air, imagination. You're actually, and especially because you're all working on this project together, you will have ideas that can live beyond what we do in the next 2 days. And for example, Corinne's group was able to, in December, they took their idea and applied for some funding. And we've seen this with other groups too, being able to get funding to move the ideas forward. So we're really excited to support that and also give you some new tools that you will use, you know, together in ISLA as you're working with each other, but also when you go back to your own countries and your own work environments.
That's great, yeah. And the format for the next 2 days will be a combination of coming together like this in this big room, having the opportunity to have a speaker join the group for a really, you know, 15 minutes only, a presentation about something really innovative that they're doing in their field that your consortium can learn from. So we've integrated a speaker component into it, which we'll have an opportunity to hear one in a few minutes to kick us off, as well as then we'll go upstairs into 2 separate groups, a blue group and an orange group, to do your individual working and brainstorming and creating. And then we'll come back here after lunch for a second speaker. We'll go back up to our rooms in the afternoon. We'll break for dinner. We'll come back in the morning. We'll have a 3rd speaker here, back into the rooms. Lunch, a 4th speaker here, and back up into the rooms and have a chance to see what we've created. So what is the what even that we're talking about here? So many of you, I mean, this is a room filled with Now I'm going to do some shadow dancing. This is a room filled with amazing minds, and you're all leaders in your different fields and at your different universities and specialties. And Megan and I know that you have been in many brainstorming experiences.
Four, three,
2, 1, Happy New Year! Okay. It takes a village. This is the point we're trying to prove today. So we know that you've been in many sort of brainstorming sessions, things like this before, and many times we begin with a question. So you're working on a project and you have a specific question that you need an answer to. Maybe it's a big question, maybe it's a small question, but it's a question. And many of us go right from a question to